Howdy friends, my name is Wes Lee. Thanks for stopping by the House of Tone today. I started a YouTube channel showing what my life is like as a band instrument repair technician. I appreciate you coming along for the ride. Well, it's bright and early Monday morning. We're already hot and heavy into woodwind action today. I'll kind of show you some things that I got going on, and then I've got a couple of projects I want to take you over to the bench and show. Let's go. Here's a preview of a project that'll be coming later in the week. This is a King marching baritone, I guess. Mouth pipes trashed out, lots of dents. Something new, I've never seen this. The threads are gone. So this part is actually gone. It was apparently soft soldered on these. I thought they were made to the balusters, but obviously not. So I either have to find this off an old one or I've got to make it. The knuckle is trashed. So this will be a fun project, and like I said, this will be coming up later in the week. We've got some woodwind work today, so over to the bench. All right, here we are at the bench. Sorry, my bench is a wreck. We've got two things that I'm working on this morning. One is this piccolo overhaul, and the other is a play condition on this clarinet. Let me show you about the clarinet first. There's lots of grunge in the keys, and these look to be possibly frozen. You can see the rust on this one right here. But what's worse, when you're doing a play condition, it's fine to get everything working again, but the key not only has to go up and down, it cannot move, see that, side to side, because it will never keep its seat over the tone hole because it's constantly moving. See, all that wiggle? There's a lot of gap here. So I'm going to show you key fitting for play condition work. Let's see if we can get this rod out of here. Okay. Seems like that may be stuck pretty good. A lot of times I would try to drive down into the bench. So in case the screwdriver slips, the screwdriver goes in the bench. But for this video, I've got to hold it to the side. So I'll put a glove on to protect me from getting the jab. So let's see if we can get a little bit of light on it. Yeah, we got it to move. Okay. Oh yeah, look at all that corrosion coming out. Uh-oh. The key was loose between the posts. The key is also loose between the hinge rod. So I've got a tool to show you for that. So this is a collet swedging tool. This is the collet. There's 3 of these. And how this works is that you find the collet that fits the outer diameter of your hinge tube, the closest. This is going to be the one for us. We drop this in. The new design on these has got this super slick piece here. It's got ball bearings in the middle. Big change from my old one. It would just kind of grind on itself. So you tighten this in. I'm going to put this in my little vise. Now you'll notice that I've got the hinge rod in the tool. I do that so that I don't crush the tube. Now my personal thing is that I like to put a little bit of grease so I don't mar up the key in any kind of way. And so you just want to rotate this while adding a little bit of force to it. It's incremental. You're not trying to take it all at one time. Put the key back on, line everything up, screw it down, Let's zoom in and take a check. So I'm not threaded all the way in, but okay, so we still got a little bit of rock. And I did the inner side last time. So this time, the outer side. Put it back in. This is cool. Now the key is tight. I'm going to take my hinge file and just dress the end of this. You want to do the best for what the instrument is. We'll be right back after these words from me finding the hinge rod on the floor. Okay, found that hinge rod. Now let's get it back in the instrument, get the key lined up, screwed back in, and I'm not going to go all the way. This key, listen to how it just pops already. The way it should, the way it didn't before. Look at this. See? That key is tight. I hope this helps. This really helps your play condition work to do this, to fit the keys that get worn as they get worn. On this piccolo overhaul, I'm tearing it down and I noticed that the trill keys do not move independently. So we have rust that is in this rod, and we have to take this apart. In order to take this apart, we have to remove these knock pins. This is the Farise F20. Been redesigned. It's got 3 punches, a point, a flat, and a concave. It's got 3 die buttons. I'm going to use the concave one because we're going to punch out. So what we're going to do is remove this knock pin so that we can slide this section off and get this section off, clean the rust from the shaft. This is something that you want to do when you're overhauling an instrument. If you have to do any kind of key fitment, key tightening, swedging, anything like that, you need to be able to remove these pins, put them back into place, and do it as unnoticeably as possible. So let's line this up. So you can see the knock pin there, and I'm just going to rotate that down into, I'm going to hold this in place, and I'm going to place the concave, all right, with my rawhide mallet. I am lightly tapping on this, and you hear it when it goes. And there's our pin. From here we just twist this end off. And now we bring this down. So this is why the key wouldn't move. So I'll have to get this polished up. Got the corrosion all taken care of there. Do you see that? That's one of my favorite parts of this. The new design on this. Check this out. I've got my screwdriver. Can you figure it out? Oh wait, I'll just take the shaft of this. It's got a magnet. They put a magnet in it. So wherever you, if you use the old one like I had, you would always fight this shaft wanting to fall on you and get in your way. With this magnet, this stays wherever you want it. I really like that. Okay, back to this. So once you have all this put together, you're ready to go. I like to put some key oil along my shaft. Rotate. Get everything good. Slide this back over. Gonna line the holes back up. Take your pin where it needs to go, and it will drop back in. See there? Line it back up under, tap it back into seat. And you want to seat it to where the player's not going to get it caught on their shirt or anything like that, cut their finger, anything like that. And we have free motion and no slop. So I can go back to finishing up this overhaul that I'm working on. Well, all right, everybody. Thanks for following along. I like making things right. I like making, no matter what the instrument is, what the brand is, what anything is, I really like to do the horn justice. That's just all there is to it. I don't think about it any other kind of way. I want it to be right. And I like showing you the tools and why they work to make them right. And I hope if you're a tech, I hope these little things, I hope you get some value out of them. When I was coming up through the ranks, I loved it when I was able to see little tips and tricks. And I love this platform because I can kind of show that with my experience now. Everybody say hey to Miss Kay. She's over there working on a clarinet. Things are full tilt boogie here in the shop. So with that being said, I'll put the part numbers down in the description as always, and there'll be a link to Faree's tools if you should be into needing these or looking at these or wanting to research these. Reach out to them, go check them out. Okay, so looks like we got a restoration coming up. I know I've got a couple of busy days doing on-site repairs at schools, so there may be a live from the road. Who knows? Things are going well, and I'm really blessed. Thanks for the support. Thanks for dropping by the House of Tone today. This is Wes Lee signing out.